Hello, everyone. Welcome to Love Qualified, a ministry that is dedicated to encouraging others to experience the sovereign love of the one true God who has qualified us to be his beloved ones. My name is Joni, and I am a contemporary Christian fiction romance author. I have published a 30-day poetry devotional called Outpourings of Beloved Heart, and also three contemporary Christian romance novels called The One Who Knows Me, The One Who Loves Me, and The One Who Sees Me. Book four in that series will hopefully be coming out next year by God's grace. I have come here today to talk about money. Again, the last time we spoke about money and being an author was, I think, earlier this year, where I talked about my eight income streams as a Christian author. But today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I made my first £1,000 as an author, all the marketing things that I did to help bring in book sales, and what I learned from that process. So if you are interested in knowing how the beginning stages of my journey was as a newbie author, then please keep watching. So today I am bringing you guys a presentation style video, and I hope that this this would work okay. I thought I would give you guys visuals because I find it very interesting that way. I have some screenshots from my author business plan from 2021. Last year 2022. I just thought I would talk you guys through the different months, how much money we had in those that came in for the auto business in that month, and when we actually hit our first £1,000. And I thought I'll let you guys know how that worked and sort of the things that I did to help me sell books. So, if you are new to my channel, I have published four books at the moment. My fourth book is going to be a companion devotional and journal to my first novel, to my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me, and that's due to release December 2nd, 2023, by God's grace. So, if you have read The One Who Knows Me or you've yet to read it, you're new to my work, I always encourage you to look out for this companion devotional and journal. The link to pre-order is down below. That's pre-ordering the ebook. I published my first book in August 2018, the 1st of August 2018. It's The Outpourings of a Beloved Heart. It's a devotional. And then I published my very first novel in September 2021, so the 10th of September 2021. Although my author business plan starts in 2021, my publishing journey actually started in 2018. So I will show you guys like the money that I earned from my devotional, because I put that all at the very bit of the start of the business plan in 2021. So without further ado, let's go to the first screenshot. So this is the first screenshot. So this is a screenshot from my author business plan for 2021. And as you can see, I have broken it down to the different income streams at that time. So if you guys watched my video where I talked about my different income streams, you would know that I have broken down the income streams further, because at that time I only wrote it down into two. So I did digital downloads, I did signed books, and then I did just books. The books is like the print on demand platforms. But since then I have broken it down even further to the different print on demand platforms like Amazon KDP, Draft Digital, Barnes and Noble, all those different places. So unfortunately, the way I documented the money here in 2021, I don't know exactly which one came from Amazon, which one came from Draft Digital, which one came from Okada Books and Bam Books. I'm not able to tell you. I just know that this is all the money I got from print on demand platforms, from our website, like signed books, and then digital downloads. So yeah, so this is the first year. So the £161.82 that you can see here at the beginning of January 2021, that is from selling my poetry devotional. So if you guys remember, I said that I didn't publish my debut novel until September 2021, so right down here. And so this money that's coming in here in January and May, that's from the poetry devotional Outpourings of a Beloved Heart. So this money here, £161.82, that's the money that I earned from 1st of August 2018 up until January 2021 from selling the Poetry Devotional online, because that's the only book I had published at the time. So that's why you have £161.82 here. I just thought it would be easier to start from the beginning. So you have that, and then as you can see, didn't sell any books in February, March, or April, and then I sold a few copies in May, and then nothing in June, July, August. September, the 10th of September 2021 is when I published my debut novel. But if you know anything about Amazon or any of these print on demand companies, you would know that they don't pay you the month where you do the where you have the book sales. You have to wait for 60 days, so they pay you 60 days after the book sale. So actually the money that I earned in September wasn't paid until the end of November. But also you can see here that I didn't even get the money until December, because there was a glitch. I don't know what happened there. At the end of November, the money was delayed, and then it didn't come into my bank account until December. So as you can see, there's nothing here from September, nothing in October, nothing in November. But the money that I earned from selling the books, from publishing The One Who Knows Me, that money came at the end of December. So at the beginning of December. So £53.24. Um, I offered, so one thing that I did to try and help market my book at the beginning of my journey, I got ARC readers. I think I sent my books to like about 20 or 25 ARC readers or so. Just got them to read and review the book and to provide their honest review. And some of them posted it on their social media pages. And they posted their review just to, make the book available, like put the book in front of new audiences. I talked about the book a lot on my Instagram page. The thing about my Instagram page is that when I initially started it, I was doing it was more of like a professional sort of like Instagram page, where I was talking about my career being a physician associate. And I had a lot of physician associate students, like hopefuls, like following me. So by the time I had started pursuing like my author journey and being more intentional about going through the author business, like, intentionally publishing, indie publishing, I then started I changed my content on my Instagram page, and so I had a lot of book people, like people who are interested in books, follow me. But it's still it's like a mixed audience there, so I don't think I get a lot of sales from like talking about my books on Instagram. But anyway, I spoke about it a lot on Instagram. I had quite a few pre-orders, so when I built the hype, so from January up until September, when we published, every month I shared a little bit of things about my book. So in January, I released the title. In February, I released the blurb. In March, I talked about like the characters. I introduced the characters. And I think in April, I shared like the first chapter or something like that. And then in May, yeah, so I shared like different things, like, snippets from the book and things like that. And then in August, I shared the cover, like I did the cover reveal. And then it was of the ebook was available for pre-order, so I did have quite a few pre-orders from there. So just from building the hype, I got other people. I had a book launch team. I got them to sort of build hype, around the book. So that was what I did to sort of help spread the word about the book. And so by the time the ebook was available for pre-order, quite a few people pre-ordered it. I talked about how, like, if you go back and watch the videos about how my book launches went, I'll leave the links down below. I talked about like how many pre-orders I got surrounding my book launches, yeah, and the number of book sales and things like that. But here we're just talking about in terms of money. So that's what I did to sort of help build the hype towards my book launch. By the time September came, as you can see, we got about £53 24 pence from selling the books on Amazon and Drafts Digital, I think. Then I had quite a few sales from my website, so signed books from my website. So we sold a lot that year, because I had a lot of people, friends and family, support me, and just lots of other people, like readers as well in the UK, who, because I only offer signed copies in the UK because I live in the UK, and it's very, very expensive to ship internationally. So yeah, so I got that, got quite a few sales from there. So that's why that's what boosted the money that we earned in 2021. So we have £159.28 from signed books. And then I was offering digital downloads on my website. I think I got one sale from that, which was about £4.69. So altogether, by the end of 2021, our total money that we had earned, including what we'd previously earned from, the devotional, was £382 36 pence. Okay, so that's our first money, £300 or so that we had earned from the author business. So that's 2021. Now in December, so October, things sales started slowing down because obviously, people have supported you, people that knew you, they're happy that you've published your book. And then that's where things started like getting really difficult, because I was like, the sales were slowing down. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to keep publishing my book? So again, I was pushing it on Instagram, I'll talk about it on YouTube, and I'll talk about it in different places. By this time, I think I had already created a TikTok account. So in August, I think I created a TikTok account in August 2021. So I had posted a little bit about my books there on TikTok, but I hadn't really, like, I think I had like less than 100 followers or so. So, oh wait, no, I think I had 100 and something followers, because my first video actually did really well, but I hadn't had, my videos weren't getting like that many views. I was just posting, the video quality wasn't good. I wasn't putting enough, like a lot of effort into TikTok, because I was just like, it's just one of those things. The reason why I joined TikTok was because, remember, I told you about the thing about Instagram. My audience on Instagram was quite mixed. I wanted a separate social media platform where I could start afresh, where I could focus mainly on readers, targeting readers rather than targeting writers, authors. I just want to target readers and to showcase my books. Basically, I wanted to start from the beginning, start afresh, and do it right. That's why I started my TikTok account. But I didn't know that TikTok was going to play a major role into helping me sell more books and, get more money. So I will talk about TikTok as we go along. Anyway, so yes, at this point I had Instagram, I had TikTok, and I had my YouTube. Obviously, here I was making videos and talking about it once in a while. The sales slowed way down in October, and same thing in November, the sales slowed way down. December as well is slowed way down. And now let's move on to 2022. Now this is 2022. If you guys remember, in 2020, remember, if you remember, I told you before that the print on demand platforms pay 60 days, like after you've had the sales. So basically, this money that has come in January, that's actually from book sales in November. Okay, that's from book sale October, November, September. Yeah, so that's actually book sales from November. Anyway, so it's a kind of confusing, but anyway, 60 days afterwards. And then this one, so in £4.47 that has come in here from February, that's actually sales from December. So you can see that we didn't sell very much. Okay, so we went from £53.24 in September, and then the sales dipped in October and November and December. So this is what we sold in December. Now this is what we sold in January. Again, moving when we started in the year of January, I started thinking, okay, this is a new year, new thing. Sales have really slowed down. What do I really do? I need to sort of help push my book, like the news about my book. I was still posting on TikTok once in a while, but not as regular. Like I was not regular on TikTok at all. And I think around this time, I had seen like a lot of people, like I'd followed a lot of other authors on TikTok, and I'd seen a lot of their videos doing well, and the sounds that they were using and things. And I was wondering, I was like, oh, okay, like they're doing really well in terms of their videos, and people are engaging with their content and things like that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and be a bit more intentional about posting videos, like in good content that would increase engagement, increased awareness about the book, and hopefully convert to book sales. So in March, so February again, it was I remember in January, my plan was to sell, like, I prayed to God. I was like, God, please help me to sell at least like 2 books a week. If I sell like 2 books a week, then that would be about 10 books a month. I will be absolutely fine with that. And I told God, I was like, if I can just sell 2 books a week, 10 books a month, I will be absolutely fine with that. So things were okay, and when we're going, this was the money from November, this is the money from December, this is the money from January, this is the money from February. As you can see, it was pretty much, not, it's not nothing, it's something, but it's just just a few pounds basically. And then we got to March. Okay, so this money that has come in here in May is the money from March. In March, that's when things started to turn around for me. So after in January, February, I was like, okay, fine, I need to start posting, being a bit more intentional on TikTok. I'm going to start making, like intentional content on TikTok. That's when I remember my first video that did well. It was like the sound was like, I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you. No, that was the that was a sound that I used, and I took it from another author that I follow on TikTok. I used that sound to create a video that said, "I don't read anything apart from Christian fiction," and then. And then I was like, I don't. So people who said I only read like fantasy or people that say I read books that don't have romance in it or whatever. And I was saying I don't relate to you because I only read Christian fiction. I only read books that have romance in it. And then I put the photo of my book cover, the book cover of my debut novel, and that video got me a lot of engagement. I had a lot of people comment on there. They were like, "Oh yes, I love Christian fiction books, and I love Christian romance books. Do you have any recommendations?" I was like, "What's the name of that book? Is that your book?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's my book. It's called The One Who Knows Me." It's available now at the time, and my followers, like my following, started increasing as well. At that time, I couldn't actually put a link in the bio in and on my TikTok, but once I reached 1,000 followers, I was then able to put a link in my bio. But actually, it didn't even matter that there was no link in my bio, because once people have the title of the book and the author name, they can always jump to you know Amazon and different places and then find the book. If you want to find the book, you're going to find the book. Okay, it doesn't matter if there's a link in the bio or not. But basically, I remember that was the first video that gained some traction. And then I started seeing book sales, like people were commenting, I'm going to buy it now. And the thing about TikTok is that the people on TikTok are so different from people on Instagram. Like when they say I'm going to buy it now, they're literally going, because once I hit 1,000 followers, and that I think that was in around April or so, or April or May time, May or June, when people say I'm going to, because I put the link on my link tree to my website, and then all the links in my link tree are directing people to my website. When people say I'm going now, I literally believe them, because I could see like notifications of people actually going on my website, and like they would then click on the links on my website, on the book pages on my website, and then go and buy the book. So the TikTok audience, the TikTok algorithm works so well, because it targets the people that are interested in your content. And I feel like that's why a lot of authors or a lot of creators on TikTok have, seen a lot of success with the way the algorithm works compared to Instagram. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I'm just sharing with you guys my experience and as an author and how I was able to make these sales. But that's what I realized about TikTok. So that encouraged me so much. And as you can see, the money that we made from March, we went from £10, 12 pence in the previous month to £90 and 52 pence. So almost £100 in 1 month. So again, this is a combination of Amazon, Draft Digital, like all the other platforms. It's not just Amazon alone. And then this is where things took a turn for the better, like much better. So we had huge success in April, because you can see how the money here like more than doubled. So we went from £90.52 to £241.25. Now, at this point, I was planning to release the second book in my series, The One Who Loves Me. And I had been talking about The One Who Loves Me. I'd been talking about it on TikTok. Now, I had two videos go viral, or my definition of viral. I had two videos that go viral about my debut novel in April. And then because the videos went viral, I now had a lot of people going to order the book, and then they were also pre-ordering the second book, like the book that was up for pre-order. And I saw a lot of sales in April. That was the first month where we had over £100, over £200, like £241 25 pence worth of book sales. It was amazing. And then in May, we did well as well, because obviously you can see this is the money that came in from May. May was release month, so I released the second book in that series. So one of the good things that I did was release the second book in that series, which helped a lot because if you have more products to sell, obviously there's like that read through rate is really good because if they read the first book, they like the first book, then they will go and buy the second book, and then obviously brings you more income basically. So in release month in May, we had £241 72 pence, which was amazing. And then this is what we got that year for in terms of signed books on my website. We sold about £131 15 pence worth of books. The other Another thing that I was doing a lot in that year was trying to gather like email subscribers, like mailing subscribers. So with all these videos that were going viral, there was a link in the link. One of the links was to subscribe to my newsletter, and I was trying to encourage people to subscribe to my newsletter so I could keep sending them emails every month, giving them exclusive behind the scenes information, letting them know when the next book is available, like any publishing news, news about any giveaways, free books, and things like that. That was very, very, very important for me. So, if we go to the previous one, we're just going to calculate. So, £382 36 pence. That's what we got in the first 382.36, and then that's what we got in 2021 plus £22 74 plus £4 47 plus £12 42 plus £10 12 plus £90 52 plus £241 25 plus £241 72. So £1,005 60 pence. Obviously, if you want to add the signed books as well, that would be £1,136 75. So that's how I earned my first £1,000 as an author. I blurred the rest of the what we earned for the rest of that year and the total because I just felt like that was getting into like personal territory. I wasn't comfortable sharing the rest of the numbers. So I just wanted to show you guys the realistic journey of how it is. It's not easy. It's not easy, but what I have learned is that not everything might work for you. There's some authors that started out right on Instagram, and maybe they started like a bookstagram channel, a bookstagram page where they had a lot of readers following them, and then they went on and published their book. And then if they did that, obviously they have a lot of readers following them, and those readers would be interested in their book. So I found that authors who start out like that have a lot more success because they're targeting readers and not writers or authors. If you have a lot of authors or writers follow you, they might not be your ideal reader. So the way to have success when getting book sales is to find your ideal readers, know who your ideal readers are, where they are, and then try as much as possible to engage with them. And I have found that I get a lot of engagement, and I'm able to find them more on TikTok. That's why I've been intentional since March 2022 about giving my all to TikTok, but also trying to bring those subscribers to my mailing list, because at the end of the day, we can wake up tomorrow and there's no TikTok, there's no Twitter, there's no Instagram. What are you going to be? There's no Facebook. What are you going to be left with? So I have been intentionally trying to build a list of people who are interested in my work, who are interested in behind the scenes, and who are interested in just my life and my journey as an author, and just trying to get them to subscribe to mailing lists by providing a free short story. Once they download the short story and they give me their email address, they are then added onto the mailing list. And that mailing list has been growing by God's grace, and it's just been amazing to see the journey. So that's me, guys. That's what I did. I'm going to do another video. If you guys are interested, you let me know. But I plan to do another video where I talk about all the different things that I do to market my books, like how I market my books. Obviously, this was just what I did at the beginning of my journey and what worked for me. But I have done a lot of different things since. I've tried a lot of different marketing strategies since then. I really want to do a sit down video where I talk about how I market my books as an indie author now. So almost 2 years down the line from when I published my debut novel. And 5 years down the line from when I published my first book, I have learned a lot. I have learned so much, and I'm so eager to share those with you. So if you're interested in a video like that, do let me know. I will make a separate video about how I market my books. I also plan on making a separate video about how I sell books on TikTok, like what exactly I do on TikTok, the kind of videos that I make, the kind of content that I make, that helps me engage with my ideal readers and then subsequently drive book sales. So if you're interested in those two videos, I'd love to know. So comment down below, let me know if this video was helpful. If you're an aspiring author or just a reader and you just find this kind of content interesting, let me know. And then I will try my best to record more content for you. Thank you guys so much. If you love Christian fiction, romance, then go and check out my books. All the links are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. And remember that the sovereign love of God has qualified you to be his beloved one. Have a lovely day and God bless. Mwah. Bye.